Good morning, sweet yogis. Welcome to Gentle Yoga. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Thank you for taking the time to practice with me. Thank you for recommitting to your yoga practice. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start by sitting at the edge of your blanket folded like this. Crossing the legs if that feels comfortable. And then allow your sit bones to ground towards the earth. Maybe you bring gentle movement to your shoulders and just start to arrive. Start to come into this sacred space of reconnection with yourself, of recommitting to your practice. Taking the next 40-45 minutes to come home to your precious heart. To come home to the divine light that is still there, even when you can't see it or feel it. It's always there. Bring your hands together in front of your heart and gently bow. Bowing in honor of the wisdom that dwells in your heart. Bowing in honor of the courage that's needed to connect with your wisdom and to follow your wisdom. Three more breaths. And then gently open your eyes. Start to walk your hands forward, but keep your sit bones grounded. Just noticing what's happening in the hips. Maybe the palms rest. Keep aligning with your breath. Notice the stretch alongside the body. Sit bones grounding. 2 more breaths right here in your forward bend. And then bring the hands back in, nice and slow. Once you lift your heart, take a deep breath in and out. Switch the opposite leg in front. Adjust your sit bones. Lift your heart, and as you exhale, once again, bow forward. Just noticing the sensations in the hips, in the back, honoring your body as you practice kindness, as you slow down. 2 more breaths right here. Maybe you deepen your forward bend, but only if there's an invitation from the body. And then gently walk your hands in. Take a breath. Deep breath in and out. Let's stretch the legs out in front. Allow for a gentle bend. I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to allow the torso to rest on the thighs. So gentle bend, extend out through the heels. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bow forward. Maybe you rest your hands on your shins or your feet. Resting your torso on your thighs. Notice a juicy stretch. And maybe you start to straighten the legs a little bit. But really be mindful of what's happening with your back. Two more breaths right here in your forward bend. And when you're ready, slowly palms facing up, lift your arms up towards the sky as you lift your heart. And exhale, release the arms. Soften your eyes. Take 2 deep, juicy breaths right here. Stretch the right leg all the way out and then the left. Coming into Dandasana, staff pose. Hands are along the hips, palms facing down. Extend out through the heels, shoulders up and back and down. There's a lot happening here as you press the hands into the earth, as you extend the legs out. Noticing something about your body. And then with the next breath, bring your right foot onto the mat, the left foot onto the mat. Hands right below the knees. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Inhale, lift your beautiful heart. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And then come back to center. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, take your arms nice and wide and up to the sky. Exhale, gently turn towards the right. Right hand behind you, left hand in front. Inhale, lift, coming back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand in front of you, left hand behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the right. Right hand towards the back of the mat. Left hand towards the front. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release the palms of the hands onto the knees. Soften your eyes. Notice your breath. Reconnect with your intention for this day, for this practice. Committing to connecting to your light day in and day out. We're going to come onto hands and knees. Using your blanket to support your knees. So blanket in the middle of the mat. Knees hip distance apart. Hands slightly above the shoulders. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone, and hold here for 4 breaths. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Allow the neck to grow long as you take 4 breaths right here. Notice. Inhale, come back to center. Deep breath in and out. As you exhale, sit bones towards your left heel. As you inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, sit bones towards your right heel. Inhale back to center. Take a breath. Exhale, left sit bones towards your left heel. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, sit bones towards your right heel. And come back to center. Take a breath. Notice what's here right now. Allow this moment to be enough for you. Allow my offering to be enough for you. Now stretch the right leg back, tuck the toes of that right foot, gently rock forward and back, forward and back. Noticing the stretch on the right side, the right leg. Maybe you send your right leg some gratitude for all it does for you. And then take a pause and then slide your right foot, right leg towards the left side of your mat. Maybe the gaze turns towards the left so you can see your right foot. Expand the middle of the back. Extend out through that right heel. Tune into your aliveness in this moment. 2 more breaths right here. And then slide your right foot back onto the mat. Right knee meets the left. Take a breath. Stretch your left leg back, rocking forward and back. Forward and back. Notice how that feels today. And then pause and start to slide your right foot towards your left foot towards the right side of your mat. Feeling that gentle stretch on the left side of the body. Maybe you take the gaze to the right to see your left foot. Keep expanding your mid-back. There's a lot of energy happening here, navel in towards the spine. And then gently, gaze moves back to the mat. Stretch that left leg behind that left hip. Left knee meets the right. Take a moment, come on to your forearms and just gently make some circles with your wrists, releasing your wrists, noticing how that feels. Come back onto hands and knees. We're going to come into pigeon pose, okay? So from your knees, from your hands and knees, you're going to lift your right knee and bring your right knee forward as if you're trying to place it in between your hands. Now tuck your back toes and start to walk your left knee back. So here, this is the first variation of pigeon pose. If you would like, you can gently slide your right knee towards the right wrist, right foot below that left hip. Keep lifting your beautiful heart. It's a nice juicy stretch for the hip. Lift your heart. There's a gentle engagement. Feel as if you're sliding the hands in towards your body. As you lift your heart, you slide your shoulder blades down the back, gently pressing down on that top of that left foot. You're doing great. Notice the distractions in the room, but then come back to your sweet practice. 2 more breaths right here. Gently squeezing the kidneys. And then take the gaze to the right. Hello. Take the gaze to the left. Hello. And come back to center. You can stay right here on your hands, or you can come down onto the forearms just for 3 breaths. Take your time. Place the right hand on the mat, left hand on the mat. And gentle reminder, most injuries in yoga happen as we're coming out of poses. So take your sweet time. Tuck your back toes. Walk your left knee in a little bit, just enough, so you can bring your right knee to meet the left. Sway the hips side to side. Come back to your intention for this practice, for this day. Come back to center. Left knee forward, almost as if you're trying to place it in between the hands. Tuck your toes, your back toes, and start to walk your right knee back. So try to align the right leg with the right hip. Top of that right foot is down on the mat. Lift your heart, and maybe you move your left knee towards the left wrist, left foot under the right hip. Hips facing forward and down. Lift your heart. Imagine you're trying to slide your hands in towards your belly isometrically. So you're not actually moving them, but you're making that action with the hands, lifting your heart. Feel that gentle stretch in the belly. Take the gaze to the right. Take the gaze to the left. Come back to center. 2 more breaths. And stay right here, gently squeezing your kidneys. Or you can come down onto the mat, onto the forearms. Maybe you place the hands together in prayer position. And you reconnect with your intention for this day. Noticing your breath. Maybe you notice the sensations in the left side of the body. Gentle movement to the head. Now bring your left hand onto the mat, your right hand onto the mat. Tuck your back toes. Gently shift the right knee in. Bring the left knee to meet the right knee. Exhale, round your back. Tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Now we're going to come up onto the feet. You can do that through a downward facing dog. Tucking the toes, lifting the knees, taking the hips all the way back, keeping your knees bent significantly, or just gently find your way onto your feet. From downward facing dog, walk the hands in towards the feet. Take your time. Keep your knees bent a lot. Clasp opposite elbows. So if you're in a standing position, come into a forward bend. Clasping opposite elbows. Taking your sweet time to sway side to side. Notice your feet. Nod yes with your head. Nod no. Place your hands on your thighs. Inhale, lift your heart. Take a breath. Fix your toes and your hair. And move the blanket that was supporting the knees. Come into the middle of the mat. Notice your feet. Gently swaying forward and back. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up towards the sky, tailbone pointing down. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms out wide and up to the sky, gaze follows. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a pause. Release the arms. Inhale, arms out in front, lift your heels. Taking the arms all the way up to the sky, lifting the heels. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, lift your heels, lift your arms, lift your heart. Exhale, release. Last time. Inhale, lift your heels, lift your belly, lift your heart, lift your arms. Exhale, release. Take a pause when you get there. Connect with your breath, connect with your body. Come home to your inner light. It's there. Take your feet just a little bit wider. Arms open wide. We're going to come into eagle arms. Cross the right arm over the left. Palm of the hands onto the shoulders. And maybe this is your pose. Or maybe you bend at the elbows, back of the hands touch. Or maybe palms of the hands touch. Allow for a micro lift of the elbows, a gentle bend at the knees, and start to make some gentle circles with your elbows. Notice your shoulders. Switch those circles in the other direction. Now look at which arm is on top. Inhale, open your arms wide. Exhale, release. Take a breath. Inhale, open your arms wide. Exhale, left arm over the right. Palms of the hands touch the shoulders, soften. Micro bend in the knees. Bend the elbows, stacking the elbows. Back of the hands touch or palms touch. Allow for a micro lift of the elbows and start to make some gentle circles. Noticing the stretch in the mid-back, upper back. Pause, switch those circles in the other direction. And after the next breath, pause right here. Inhale, open your arms nice and wide. Exhale, release. Take a breath. Inhale, shoulders roll up, and exhale, they roll back. Releasing any tension in the shoulders. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back. Take a pause. Then come into a gentle twist. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms facing up. Now as you exhale, you're going to take your left fingertips towards the back of your mat and your right fingertips towards the front of your mat. Palms facing forward. And maybe you take the gaze back. Just towards the front. Inhale, release the arms. Take a breath. Inhale, sweep your arms forward out in front of you and up towards the sky. Exhale, right hand moves back. Left hand moves forward. Gentle twist. Maybe you take the gaze towards that right fingertips. Inhale, release the arms coming back to center. One more time on each side. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, open the arms wide. Slowly release the hands. Last time on the right side. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, turning towards the right. Right arm towards the back. Left arm forward. Slowly releasing the arms towards the earth. Take a breath. Inhale, sweep your arms out like wings and up to the sky. Exhale, bow forward, bend your knees a lot. Rest the hands on the thighs. Take a breath. Lift your beautiful heart. And take a breath. Coming back into eagle arms, and maybe you'll add eagle legs, depending on where you are today. And know that we're not forcing the body. We are just honoring, reconnecting, and we are calming the fluctuations of the mind by bringing all of our awareness inward. Okay, inhale, sweep your arms out. Exhale, cross the left arm over the right. You rest the palms of the hands on the shoulders. Back of the hands can touch, or the palms of the hands can touch. Soften your shoulder blades down the back. Keep your feet right here, or maybe you start to bend your knees. Gently lift the right heel, and maybe this is your pose. You start to just toe tap. And that's perfect. Try not to lean way over, right? Engage the entire left foot. Engage the muscles of the belly. Maybe you lift the right knee and cross the right leg over the left. And maybe you wrap the right foot behind the left thigh. Take 2 breaths. Now we're going to come out of this as gracefully as we got into it. Take your time. Lift your right foot. Release the right foot. Inhale, open your arms nice and wide. I know you're probably thinking, gee, Shraddha, I thought this was a gentle class. This will be the most challenging pose of the day, and always keep honoring your body. Inhale, open your arms wide. Exhale, left arm over the right. Palms of the hands on the shoulders, or you could stack your elbows, back of the hands touch, or palms of the hands touch. Gentle bend in the knees. Lift the left heel, navel in towards your spine, tailbone pointing down. Stay right here, toe tapping, or maybe you cross your left leg over your right. And you can always rest your left foot over here on the right side, or you can place your left foot behind your right calf. Notice if you're breathing. Notice if you're tipping forward. See if you can keep your back nice and straight. And with the next breath, releasing slowly, left foot to the mat. Open your arms nice and wide. And exhale, release. Take a breath. All right. We're going to move to the top of your mat. We're going to come into a forward bend and then into a squat. So inhale, arms out, widen up. Lift your rib cage. Exhale, bow forward, bend your knees so much that you can rest your torso on your thighs. Fingertips to the earth, release your sit bones. Voila, here you are in your squat, toe stand. So you can keep your fingertips down, right? Or you can really engage the muscles of your belly, bring all the energy in, and place your hands on your thighs. And notice all the little shaking. There's a lot of muscles working to keep you up here right now. 2 more breaths. Keep engaging the muscles of your belly. Keep lifting up through your heart. Feel the aliveness in your body. And when you're ready, left hand behind you, right hand behind you, coming onto your sit bones. Cross your legs if that's comfortable. Just take a pause. Hand on your heart. Noticing what is here right now. Softening your eyes. Breathing. Coming back to your intention for this practice. Having a few technical difficulties today, so thank you for your patience. So here we are in a seated position. Hands on your thighs. Shift your rib cage to the left, forward, right, and back. Left, forward, right, and back. Few more. Switch those circles in the other direction. Notice how it feels to move your body. Notice how it feels to be on your precious mat. And then pause. Feel the aliveness in your body. Whatever that means for you today, just acknowledging the light that's deep within you. Perhaps that light that is asking you to express yourself, that is asking you to rise to the occasion. We're going to release onto the back. Maybe use your blanket to support your head. Take your time to get there in a nice, safe manner. Maybe you place your hands behind your thighs and slowly release. Feet on the mat. Take a breath. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Place the hands on that right shin. Left knee in towards the chest. Stretch your left leg up to the sky, extending out to your left heel. Now lift your heart and slide your shoulder blades down the back. Navel in towards the spine. Start to gently release your left leg, noticing the demands being placed on your core. Keep engaging the muscles of your belly. Taking it nice and slow, strengthening your belly, protecting your back. Right before you get to the mat, stretch that left leg out. Left knee into the chest. Stretch the left leg up to the sky. Slowly release. And soften. Make some circles with that right foot. Switch those circles in the other direction. Stretch the right leg out, arms open wide. 2 breaths. Left knee into the chest. Place the hands on that left shin. Extend out to that left heel. Extend out to the right heel. Bring the right knee into the chest. Stretch your right leg up towards the sky, extending out through the right heel. Engage the muscles of your belly. Start to slowly release your right leg towards the earth. Take your time. Notice when the belly needs to engage a little bit more. Extend out through that right heel, right as you get to the mat. Right knee into the chest, right leg up to the sky. Navel in towards the spine. Start to slowly release. Notice how this feels. Notice the demands this is placing on your core. Engage the muscles of your belly as you release your right leg to the earth. Right knee into the chest. Now your both knees are into the chest. Open your arms wide. And start to sway the knees from side to side. tuning in to the wisdom in your body. Tuning in to the aliveness that's here right now. And bring your knees back to center. Release the right foot onto the mat, left foot onto the mat. Stretch your legs all the way out towards the corners of the mat. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Few more breaths as you start to release, as you allow yourself to ground in a world that is constantly changing around us. Your practice has prepared you for this time that we are in. Your practice continues to teach you to come back to your breath, to come back to this moment, not get swept away from the past by the future. Your body is wise. It will soften. It will take this opportunity to rest. Rest your beautiful eyes in their sockets. And then eventually start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Start to notice if anything has shifted in the last 40 minutes. Allow your breath to deepen if that feels good. As you inhale, take your arms out in front of you and up towards the sky and back, as far back as feels good for you. And as you exhale, slowly release. Turning to the right or left side of your body, coming up to a seated position. Hands together in front of your heart. Maybe you take some comfort in knowing that we are all practicing together this morning. That we continue to stay connected through our practice. Bowing towards your heart. Bowing in honor of you. You keep showing up, tired, confused, happy, sad, whatever it is. You keep showing up. And that is the strength of your yoga practice. Deep breath in and out. Maybe you lift the gaze, We'll end our practice with the sound of Om. Inhale. The love and light in me honors the love and light in you. Namaste, beautiful yogis. Have a beautiful day. I love you. I miss you. Thanks for your patience. Had a little technical stuff today, but that's okay, right? Life happens, and then we decide what we're going to do with it. So thank you. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you enjoyed this practice through the comment section. And I hope to see you all very soon. Have a beautiful day.